Okay, if I can go ahead and have everyone's attention, we'll get started with our post-race press conference here at Pocono Raceway. We are joined by our fifth-place finisher in today's Pocono 400, Kyle Larson, driver of the number 42 Target Chevrolet, who finished fifth in today's race, our top finishing rookie. Kyle, obviously can't get enough of the media center this weekend here at Pocono. This must be a good track for you. Talk a little bit about the race today and your fifth-place finish.
Yeah, it was a lot better finish than what I thought we were going to get. After happy hour yesterday, I thought we might be a 15th place car. Maybe a little bit better, but all my guys on the Target team did a great job to get the car better, and I knew from the drop of the green, we were going to be pretty good. It seems like most races I fire off really, really loose and in dirty air, and today had a lot of grip, so I knew that was a good sign, and just worked on a little bit throughout the day and got better, and put ourselves in position on that last restart to try and make a move to get a better finish, and it all worked out, and we got to fifth. I thought we were a little bit better than Denny at the end, but he did a good job holding me off. So I'll take a top 5 here at Pocono.
We're also joined by Brad Keselowski, driver of the number 2 Reds Ford, who finished second in today's Pocono 400. Brad, you led 95 laps today. Obviously, the finish that you didn't want. Talk a little bit about the race and those last few laps.
Well, first off, really proud of the speed we had today. You guys did a great job. I feel like this one's kind of on me in the circumstances. I was trying to do something to help my car out, and I knew it was going to break, and I was going to get passed. So I was trying to make whatever move I could do to help clean it off, and I'm not sure I did enough to make a difference, but I made enough of a difference to lose the lead in the process. I thought I had enough of a cushion, and when I got down in the corner and the car in front of me got sideways, I realized I'd made a mistake, but it was too little too late, but still proud of the speed. Good execution today on probably all ends but mine, and something to look forward to as we move forward and come back here in a month or so.
Yeah, thanks, John.
We are also joined by our third-place finisher in today's Pocono 400, Kurt Busch, driver of the number 41 Haas Automation Chevrolet. Kurt obviously started second, finished third. Very good race and starting position here at Pocono. Talk a little bit about your thoughts on the race today.
Nice solid day, just a top 5 car, and we cashed in on a top 5 finish. Starting second, we were able to hold the track position early. Daniel was smooth on what pit calls to make, and the crew guys had sufficient pit stops, and it was just a solid execution, a nice turn of the page, so to speak, and our congratulations to our team and ourselves for shedding that new team skin and moving into the second part of the year with a solid type finish as this. This is what we need to start building our consistency on. So we're proud of the change we made on the car to find some speed, and now we'll just try to develop it week in, week out.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for Brad, Kurt, and Kyle. Raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. We'll start in the back.
Walk back. I'm bringing the gas
We'll
can,
go
so I'll
to Nate
turn
up front.
Pat Ticola, NASCAR.com. Kyle, how was the shifting today, and how much more time do you need in the Camaro?
To be honest with you, I did miss a couple shifts. Yeah, just twice, which is a lot better than probably would have been if I didn't practice shifting a whole lot. But yeah, I mean, surprisingly, those only 2 times was when I was battling people when I was pretty excited. So I don't know. I thought it was a good day.
Okay, we'll take our next question from Nate up front.
Nate Ryan, USA Today Sports. Brad, the trash, I guess, didn't blow off, but your engine didn't blow. So was it a mistake not to yield the lead, or did doing that keep it from blowing but not have the trash come off?
Yeah, I don't think it came off. I don't know. I haven't seen what it looked like before and after, but yeah, it was definitely a mistake. Because the engine made it, but it probably shouldn't have. It was one of those deals. I think I was going to get passed because I was really down on power down the straightaway. So I don't know. I think so, but it's hard to say.
Okay, we got a couple of questions here on the left side. Go ahead.
Brandon Caldwell, TheRacingExperts.com. For Brad, had you have not had to win this season, would you have played that differently? Would you have stayed out for the lead to try and get your only win of the year?
No, I mean, I ran it like I would have ran it no matter what. It was going to break, and I thought I had a shot to clean it off and not lose time, and, I misjudged it.
Okay, go ahead with your question.
Yeah, John Bryant from Nazareth Race Cam. Kyle, Tell us what you learned from the track driving the ARCA race yesterday that helped you out in the race today.
I think I learned a little bit that helped me through turn 2. In the ARCA cars, you know, they're a lot slower, so you have to roll a little bit quicker. And yeah, I think I just took that into today a little bit, and it seemed like I was rolling a little bit quicker through turn 2 than I had been, you know, in the test that we did last week, and then all of practice this week. Also, the car was better too, so was able to roll a bit quicker. But yeah, just a little bit of technique stuff.
Okay, we have another follow-up from Nate.
Yeah, just one more for you, Brad. Dale said that he felt like you had the better car. Is that how you feel, or do you feel like it was?
No, I thought we were pretty equal. I thought probably, you know, 5 or 6 cars that were really equal. The 4, the 14, 41, and probably the 88 and us. And I thought it was kind of a, you know, a lottery draw as to whoever had the lead in the clean air, as far as who was going to win it. And you know, just, you know, Dale, once he got up front, he was probably a little better than I was with clean air.
Okay, we got a question in the back. Go ahead.
Joseph Wilkins, SpeedwayDigest.com. Kurt, you were the only one that in the SHR camp to finish in the top 10 today. What does this mean for the 41 team moving forward? Do you think you guys are going to start contending for wins more on a consistent basis?
Well, at one point today, it was great to see Tony leading. Harvick was second. We were third. And then it swapped around, and you know, each of us were right up in the mix, and that's what we want to see is our SHR Chevys up there. And today, for us to finish in the top 10, it's just because we, you know, Stewart had a problem with speeding on pit road. The 4 car had a left front tire go down, and so we didn't have any type of trouble we had to overcome, and we cashed in on a top 5 finish. You know, for each car number, 4, 14, the 10, and the 41, this is the point in the season where each one starts to build its own identity. And for my team, as young as we are, this is the type of finish that will help boost the confidence up. And the meeting we had this week, we all had to look at one another and say, are you willing to step this up? Are you willing to put in the extra hours? Are you willing to go the extra mile to make this happen? And everybody said yes. And when you cash in on a top 5 run after that, that really builds everybody's self-esteem up. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we'll take one. Go ahead, Bill.
Bill Fleischman, Philadelphia Daily News. For Brad or Kurt, the new turn 2, any problems there? Anybody do anything crazy? It didn't seem to be a factor in the race.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I didn't see anything. I didn't think it was a major change other than, you know, if you got in a real jam, you could still make it through the corner. But I thought it was great.
Yeah, it really didn't change much other than the fact that you didn't have a big curb that would jump out and grab the left front of the nose and do any damage if you got forced down there. So it's just a nice safety cushion that the track added for us.
Okay, we go ahead with your questions.
Scott Walsh from the Scranton Times-Tribune. For Kyle, when you hear testing, you said Pennsylvania really hadn't been a good place for you and that they had some pretty weird racetracks. After winning at the ARCA race and today's finish, did your mindset kind of change a little bit about Pennsylvania and their tracks? Or?
Yeah, I texted my sprint car crew chief from last year, and I said I want to race in PA. I think I'm ready to go back to Williams Grove. So, but no, Pennsylvania's always been tough for me for whatever reason, and maybe asphalt racing suits me better in Pennsylvania.
Okay, we got one in the back. Go ahead.
Tom Bowles, Athlon Front Stretch. This one's for Brad. I just wondered how much you knew about Joey braking down the stretch. Did that enter into your head mentally at all?
I just picked up on it looking at the monitor about 30 seconds ago. I hadn't heard any.
Oh, wow. So they didn't tell you at all?
Nope.
Quick follow-up with Danica and her speed. She ended up going on the apron at the tail end of the race because she was handling so bad. Did anything about her speed surprise you there, or you feel like that was all you just misjudging?
No, I mean, she just got in the corner, and she had I could tell she was trying to let me go on the inside, and I don't think she knew the situation I was in, and I was trying to follow her, and I was trying to follow her towards the top side, and she just kept going higher and higher and higher until it sucked me in higher and higher, and I just couldn't get out of the wake and lost my momentum. It was one of those things that happens.
Okay, do you have a follow-up? Go ahead.
Yeah, for Kurt, and I have one for Brad, too. Kurt, you guys have 2 straight top 20 finishes. You seem to turn the page. What has led to that?
Oh, just trying to find a balance in the car. Last week we made some good steps, and then this week we really cashed in on finding some speed. You know, qualifying outside pole, coming within 0.02 of a second of the pole doesn't happen by accident. And so it's just the teamwork. It's finding a balance. and building on it. So one step at a time. I'll take 18th last week, and I'll take third this week.
And for Brad, can you stress how important clean air was for you today?
Yeah, it just was going to dictate who was going to win the race. You know, and that's part of racing. You know, it's part of really all racing, you know, with aerodynamics taking over motorsports. And, you know, we've all kind of learned to live around it, and makes the restart so, you know, critical. But it's just kind of part of the deal.
Final questions. Gentlemen, congratulations on your top 5 runs today.
Thank you.
See you next week.